welcome to the Post Tea Show presented by IDFC First Bank. India 364-5 at the end of 94 overs. In this session, 21 overs were bowled, 76 runs India scored, but more importantly, they lost 3 wickets, which included two set batters. Obviously, Devdutt Padikkal getting out on 167, a very impressive knock, a, a big innings, his first 100 in international cricket, and then KL Rahul coming out to bat, could only add few runs to his innings and got out on 82. And obviously Rishabh Pant once again getting out early on 39, playing again and a very irresponsible shot. We'll talk about all the dismissals in detail, but Devashish, how would you sum up the session?
This session obviously belongs to Sri Lanka, especially with them taking three key wickets. And once again, Rishabh Pant playing irresponsibly. That was not totally uncalled for. But the other two dismissals, I think Kishara and Lanka hold a beautiful delivery, and Prabhat Jaiswal finally coming good. I think that was a perfect delivery. That just a set pattern like the Devdutt Padikkal. He has no clue whatsoever. The ball straightened and he got stumped. I think among the three dismissals, that has to be the best. Yes, it was a reflex catch in forward short leg by Madhushka, but I think that delivery from Prabhat Jaiswal, perhaps I think more than the Sri Lanka, the Indian spinners will be happy in the test. Not the Sri Lankan spinners, but more so the Indian spinners, because already India have posted more than 300 runs now, 319 for 4. And all they need is a one big partnership. Another 70-80 run partnership can take their score to in excess of 400.
Before the on-field action began, it was the play was supposed to start at 2:15 local time, but then there was another spell of run, like it has been the case for the majority of the day. There was a 20-minute delay. Then the day started 2:35, and then now 43 overs are scheduled to bowl. The game will go till 5:45 local time, and this is now 21 overs have been bowled. Now only one session has been left, and game will last till 5:45. But I think for Sri Lanka, what did the trick was the new ball. They started with 74 overs, only 6 overs they bowled with the old ball. As soon as the new ball was available, they took it, and in the first over itself, Kishara Novanta trapped Rishabh Pant with an outgoing delivery. Let's discuss more about that dismissal. Obviously, the hard pronounced new ball, hard seam. Kishara Novanta, the moment he saw Rishabh Pant charging down, it was wrong from Rishabh Pant's point of view to charge down early. The moment he saw the young debutant, he pulled his length back, threw it away from the bat of Rishabh Pant, and that's where he got out to a deepish mid-off. But Devashish, this happened in the practice game as well against the same bowler, Kishara Novanta. How many times more we have to see Rishabh Pant getting out in a similar way, playing these kind of shots?
Yeah, it will be interesting to listen to what the head coach, how he describes the dismissal. But I and Shamita were present in South Africa, in that series in South Africa, in Guwahati. He played a very irresponsible shot. And the head coach did come and in the post-match press conference. In fact, it was a full house, and Gautam Gambhir expressed his dissatisfaction in the manner in which Rishabh got out. But I think he hasn't learned the lesson from that dismissal. Once again, the need of the hour was to go out there, stay in the middle, score for himself as well. But I think once again he showed that obviously with Rishabh Pant you never know. So one fine day that shot might go for a 6, but today it was not his day.
Not his day, but this again continues the pattern of Rishabh Pant. Again, there was a time when Rishabh Pant used to be the youngster in the team and had the freedom to play the kind of cricket that he wants to play. But in this team in transition, if you look at the most number of test matches played, Rishabh Pant will be among the top 5 players in the squad. So now he's a senior member of the squad. He needs to understand that he has to give himself time. Yes, you gave yourself time yesterday, but today was different. Today was a different day. You could have easily see of the new ball, the hard seam. Again, to charge down early to a spinner was bowling well in the same over Devashish. Before he got out, twice he was caught at the crease by Keshar Anuman, the same bowler. And still, if you are going for an expensive shot, that what is called as a release shot, you don't think it was wise from
He
Rishabh
did
Pant.
not come onto the pitch of the ball, and that has led to his dismissal. You have to come to the pitch of the ball to connect in the middle. That was not the case, and that is the reason the ball he got caught in deepish middle. So I think once again it is up to the individual. He needs to put in a little more discipline. We know what happened in Leeds. Sunil Gavaskar, that famous comment from Sunil Gavaskar. So I think if Rishabh Pant brings a bit of discipline into his batting, he can be a game changer. He is. He is. He has won test matches for India. He has scored hundreds in all the Sena countries. But he needs to bring in a bit of discipline to his batting. So obviously he has got a start. You cannot say that Rishabh Pant hasn't got a start, but he needs to convert his starts into big numbers. A 30, a 40 cannot help the team's cause, not for himself as well as for the team as well. So this is the one thing that is, I wouldn't say it's troubling, but this is a little bit frustrating.
It is frustrating, and from an Indian perspective, we were discussing in a morning show as well that Rishabh Pant will hold the key for India. How fast India will score. Now look at what has happened since Rishabh Pant's dismissal. The scoring rate has gone down just because it was Rishabh Pant who could have played that kind of innings only if he would have stayed on the crease. The only thing that Rishabh Pant needs to understand, the more time he spends on the crease, runs will automatically come at a good pace because there will be times when bowlers will bowl freebies to you, and these are not very experienced bowlers. Mind you, Keshar Nuwanta making his debut, Pravas Jasurya not having a great time in ball last 1.5 years. Of course, he got his first wicket in his fifth spell. Second wicket in his fifth spell. So understand that it is not the same old Sri Lanka's bowling which used to be great in their own conditions. I think that is why we are discussing so much on Rishabh Pant because he could have been India's game changer had it been in the crease. Now coming to the second dismissal, KL Rahul. Okay, started well again cautious, found a boundary as well, but then again a very soft dismissal. You would say it was a turning dismissal.
It was more so because of the reflex in forward shot because that ball left or right, that ball would have been a single. But that was not the case. You can see from the reaction of KL Rahul while he walked back. He was nodding his head. Still, he was not satisfied with that shot. So, but then, as Lanka favorite, Sri Lanka needed that. Had KL Rahul and Devdutt Padikkal, they did all the damage on day one. So when Yashasvi Jaiswal got out early, I think it was the partnership between Devdutt Padikkal and KL Rahul, that 150-run partnership, that actually put Sri Lanka in the back foot. But with these 3 wickets, Sri Lanka can just feel a little bit ray of hope that here, if we can get India bundled out for, say, not under 400, but around 450, because they were staring at around 600. We are talking about in the pre-match live about 600 or 550. But now India are staring of being bowled out for under 450. And that, I think, will give Sri Lanka the psychological edge. Yes, Ravindra Jadeja is the crucial man. He has played a huge part as far as the lower order partnership is concerned. But Dhruv Jurel, to me, this might well prove to be one of the most important innings for Dhruv Jurel. All he has to do is to go out here and stitch a partnership with Ravindra Jadeja.
I think Dhruv Jurel has got a start now. Obviously, that's duel. Dhruv Jurel versus Asita Fernando was an interesting one where Asita Fernando squared him up on a couple of occasions. He did square up Devdutt Padikkal as well. But Asita Fernando bowled really with the new ball. Dhruv Jurel has survived that phase, that tricky phase with the against the new ball, and now he has got a start. Now the key will be how much Dhruv Jurel can add to his score, and it's not just about scoring, but giving that confidence to your partner, building that partnership. Because now what India need after those 3 wickets, those quick 3 wickets, is a big partnership. Ravindra Jadeja has been very consistent. Even if you look at the way he played the practice match, unbeaten in both the innings. Devashish, Dhruv Jurel obviously will be under pressure, but in form Ravindra Jadeja with runs on his behind his back. How crucial Ravindra Jadeja will be for India in the upcoming session?
Yeah, very important. Ravindra Jadeja, I think, for India to score in excess of 450 and get out under 450, one man standing. Yes, there is a Manav Sutta, there is a Dhruv Churel, but I think Ravindra Jadeja, with his experience and obviously the runs that he scored in that practice game, I think he holds the key for India. We know, in the past as well, he says that very crucial partnership with Washington Sundar. So I think the onus will be on Ravindra Jadeja because India will hope to see a partnership. As we have been mentioning, it is all about partnership in any forms of cricket, be it Test cricket, one day or T20. It is about partnership, more so for Test cricket. And that is what means three quick wickets. Sri Lanka will sense that they can get out India. They can get India out for under 400.
Yeah, and they can definitely do that. Now they only have to take 3 wickets. Dhruv Jurel, Ravindra Jadeja, and Manav Sudha. The moment they are after these 3 wickets, they will be under control and hopeful, and they will be looking to bundle out India, which looked tough at the start of the day. But yes, Sri Lanka has fought back well in this test match. Now let's see what India's response will be in this upcoming session. So yes, stay tuned. We will be back after the end of day's play and with the live and during the match report as well. So for everything related to cricket, related to India Test Series, and of course other sports, stay tuned to them. Of course, thank you for watching.